Welcome to the Instagram stories for Tuesday, August 8th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. The biggest news of the day comes from Meta, and if you have ever created Reels on Facebook and gotten paid for them, you are going to want to pay very close attention to this story. Meta has recently slashed promised payouts on the Reels platform by tens of thousands of dollars to many creators, basically blaming a glitch in the system, and this has blown up not in a good way. Basically, the promised payouts to creators, which could range as high as $45,000 per video, according to screenshots that were sent to Fortune.com, who made this story, Meta was testing a new ad revenue sharing program for Reels videos that could use music from Meta's library. There were a lot of angry comments and screenshots from creators that were shared on a private Meta creator community Facebook group, which showed the extent of the reduced earnings. Previously promised payments of tens of thousands of dollars in some cases suddenly revised to hundreds of dollars. Meta appears to have deactivated comments in this private group as a mountain of negative comments piled up. They have a quote from one author who said, quote, "To work so hard and be encouraged by the extra financial boost, to suddenly have thousands of dollars taken out of nowhere is a gut punch, and it's unfair to creators," end quote. Here's Meta's response, quote, "This was due to a display error. A small number of creators were shown incorrect ads on Facebook Reels approximate earnings in the Insight tool. Payouts were not impacted. We apologize for the inconvenience," end quote. This is where the Fortune.com article really starts getting into the numbers though. There was one creator, Azure McCannell, who has cleaning hack focused social media content. This creator expected to earn $29,720 this past month from her Instagram and Facebook Reels, according to the screenshots that were submitted to Fortune.com. This is a huge bump because normally she earns $6,000 to $7,000 per month from Meta for her videos. This very large increase was supposed to be as a result of her participating in Meta's new music program that promised to pay creators ad revenue shares when they use music from the Meta library on their Reels. However, then, without warning, her earnings dropped to $3,000 for the same period, confirmed by screenshots that were sent. And it's not just this creator. Many creators who participated in this program are seeing the decimal points move out. Quote, "It's a big slap in the face to creators on Meta platforms. I think a lot of us are done. We're the heart of Meta. We are the reason that people show up to Facebook and Instagram. So I don't understand tossing creators around like we don't matter," end quote. The worst one in this article is a creator who says that they have screenshots showing earnings of $65,000 that dropped to $400. This is truly terrible. If you are part of this program, definitely take a look at this article. I think it's absolutely worth reading. You can, of course, find it in the show notes. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some new Instagram features that are currently being tested, so stick around.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
And we're back. Reverse engineering hacker Alessandro Paluzzi has recently tweeted that Instagram is working on Standouts, which is a new feature as a way to celebrate the people and the moment that helped shape your Instagram experience. Then he included a couple of screenshots. It says, "Your Instagram standouts are here. Celebrate the people and moments that helped shape your Instagram experience these last few months." There's another screenshot he shared that explains a little bit more about Instagram standouts. It says, "We don't have enough insights to create your standouts right now. Don't worry, keep connecting with your friends so you can celebrate next time." It's a little bit unclear how this feature is going to work, but I like the fact that it highlights recent content, whether it's something you shared or something in the DMs. It's unclear to me, but I like this concept so far. Additionally, someone on Twitter named Radu Onseko, who's not somebody I think I've talked about before, but seems to be an app researcher, very similar to Alessandro Paluzzi, tweeted that Instagram on Android now auto-plays image carousels containing 3 or more images. I like this as a concept. However, he highlights that this is only if you are in the following feed. So just people that you specifically follow, not related to suggested content. As you scroll through, when you get to a carousel post, it will automatically start scrolling through the posts. I like this concept because you're probably going to be interested in the other posts that are in that carousel if you get to it. So I like this concept. I will link to this in the show notes so you can check it out for yourself. And lastly, The Verge is reporting that Instagram is making it harder for people to spam you with DM requests. Now, people you don't follow can only send you one text-only message to request to connect. Here's how this works. If you are not following someone and they want to send you a message, good news, they can't just spam you. They can't send you inappropriate pictures of body parts. They can only send you one message, and you have to accept that message before you can continue the conversation. The screenshots posted on theverge.com say, message requests are changing. To help keep people safe while making new connections, first messages will now be sent as invitations to chat. And then they explain that you can invite someone to chat with one message, and you can send more messages once they accept. And it says, okay. They show an example screenshot where you can invite someone to chat, and they remind you to be respectful of the community guidelines. The Meta head of women's safety, Cindy Southworth, said, quote, "We want people to feel confident and in control when they open their inbox. That's why we're testing new features that mean people can't receive images, videos, or multiple messages from someone they don't follow until they've accepted the request to chat." I will link to all of this in the show notes so you can check it out and see the sample screenshots for yourself. That is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening, and be sure to come back next time for more tech news or social media news or strategy or something else I think it's important for you to know.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave. Without a break or a pit stop, still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.